Welcome back to Coding Commanders. I'm Commander Candy, and today I'm going to teach you how to use VI text editor, or VIM, or BI, however you want to call it. So if you're looking to learn how to use VI or learn some computer programming, you might want to keep watching.
Coding Commanders.
Today, I'm going to take you inside my box, how to navigate around, replace, create files, modify files, a bunch of other things. I did post on my Facebook and Twitter asking what you guys wanted in this video, and I paid attention, so I think you're going to be pleased. But before I let you inside my box, I just want to give you a brief little bit of background on what VI is, so you understand better what you're using. And also, if you end up using it in the workplace, I don't want you to sound silly. VI is a popular text editor that is used on Unix family operating systems. It was originally written in 1976 by Mr. Bill Joy. He wrote it specifically for the Unix OS. What is VIM? VIM is like the upgraded, modern version of VI. Today, VIM comes standard with most Unix family operating systems, including Ubuntu. Saying VI or saying VIM is similar to saying burger or cheeseburger. If somebody says that they want a burger, you don't really know for sure if they want cheese or not. I personally do not like cheese on my burgers, but most of the people I know, when they say that they're going to get a burger, they do intend on putting some kind of cheese on it. However, if somebody says that they're going to get a cheeseburger, you could probably bet that they're going to put some cheese on it. It's like that with VI and VIM. Most people, when they say VI, they mean the modern, updated version. But if somebody says VIM, they're definitely not talking about Bill Joy's original VI. Okay, so you might be wondering, why did I decide to start with VI? Okay, there's a couple of reasons. The first and most important is because it's already there. If you're following my tutorials and you've been setting everything up, you might want a little break from installing and setting up. I know I want a break from making videos on installing and setting up. I want to get to the code. And this is easy to get started with. Another reason is VI comes standard on almost every Unix family operating system. That means whatever situation you're in, whatever job you end up doing, you'll probably have access to VI. I cannot say that for the other text editors out there. And a lot of people do suggest it's a good idea to at least, do a video like this, something on VI, just so if you are in that situation, you won't be like, oh my God, how do I quit? Also, most PHP developers I know use either VI or PHP Storm. In my area, at least, PHP Storm is the dominant popular one, but those old school PHP guys, with the long hair and the beards, the hardcore ones, old school style, a lot of them, they use VI. So if you go and you get a job as a PHP developer, it's going to make you look smart using VI. It's not going to make you look weird. Nano, on the other hand, that's another one it's there on our Ubuntu. And a lot of tutorials have you start with Nano. But the PHP developers I know, they also make fun of people that use Nano. They call them noobs, and they all say, you can tell the noobs because they use Nano. So I am trying to prepare people for getting jobs. I didn't want to teach something that's going to get you made fun of. There's a lot of good features on VI and things like that as well, but I'm not here to tell you which text editor to use. You are going to hear a lot of programmers, and you probably already have, telling you need to use this one, you need to use that one, you're stupid if you don't use this one, you don't know what you're doing if you use that one. Don't listen to them, okay? There's this thing with programmers, and I might do a video on it. They like to try to prove that they're the smartest one in the world, and if you don't do things exactly like them, then you're not as smart. Don't buy into that. At the end of the day, the text editor you choose should be the one that you're most comfortable with. If you want to be a programmer, it's the code that matters. Don't forget that. Okay, so go ahead, log into your Ubuntu or whatever kind of Linux you might be using. These tutorials are done in Ubuntu though. First step we're going to want to do actually, we're going to want to figure out where we're going to want to put the VI file so we get in the right directory. If you're following along on my tutorials, the last video we learned how to delete the Apache default page. Do you remember where that was located? Because that's where we're going to want to put our PHP file in order to view it in our web browser. It's /var/www/html. So let's go ahead and cd there, cd space /var/www/html, enter. Boom! Okay. CD, that means change directories. You might want to watch my intro to Linux video if you did not know that. Okay, so now that we're in the directory, I want you to go ahead and create a directory called projects. That projects directory is where we're going to put all our work. We don't want it just roaming around there. You might, start working on projects for other people, other things. If you want, you can call it coding commanders. I'm going to call it projects. So MKDIR space projects. So, it looks like I already created it. I should have listed first. This is a good lesson for you. List. Let's go ahead and CD into it. CD space projects. Boom. Okay. I actually already had something called cherry.php that I go ahead and remove because I want to start from scratch with you. So let's go ahead now that we are in our projects directory and type vi space cherry.php. And what that's going to do, if a file called cherry.php exists, it's going to open it and let you modify it. If one does not exist yet, it will create it like it just did for me. When you first get into VI, you're going to be in command mode. There's two modes. There's command mode and there's insert mode. Command mode is where you're going to be typing commands, and we'll talk about that more in a second. Insert mode is basically where you can type inside your document, where you can edit. So I is going to take you into insert mode, and then if you want to get back to command mode, all you're going to do is escape. So practice that. Type I escape. I escape. Get used to that because you're going to be toggling. Next, let's talk about navigation. While in command mode, you can navigate through VI using these characters. H will move you to the left, J will move you down, K will move you up, and L will move you to the right. While in insert mode, you can also navigate around by using your arrow keys. You may be wondering, why would I want to switch to command mode and use the letters instead? There are definitely advantages in command mode, and we'll learn all about the wonders of command mode next. Okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to go into insert mode, so press I, and we're going to type some text, so then we can go into command mode and learn our commands. So let's start off. We're going to do our opening PHP tags, which is less than $PHP. Let's go ahead and type our closing one, greater than. All PHP has to be wrapped in PHP tags. Now let's type some code. I'm just going to display to the user a statement, a print statement, or in this case, echo. Echo is going to print or display to the user text, characters. A string, we'll go into that next PHP. So I'm going to do echo, quotation mark, hello world. Goodbye, Cherry. Quotation, and then semicolon, very important. Now let's go ahead and go back to command mode. Press escape. H to the left, L to the right, J down, K up. H to the right, L to the left, J down, K up. The advantage of doing navigation in command mode is there are shortcuts, like you can place a number in front of the character in order to move a specified number of spaces. Let me show you. So let's go ahead and type, I'm going to type, and you do this too. Type 3L, boom. Do 5L, boom. 4L. Now let's do 9H. You see how it moves around? So once you get used to it, it's actually a lot quicker to navigate around in command mode. Next, let's learn about how to save and quit, and how to quit without saving, because I think these might be, I think insert mode, command mode, saving and quitting are like the most important things. So first, let's make sure that we are in command mode. There's insert mode. There's command mode. Remember, press escape. Now, if you type :W exclamation mark, boom, it's saved, and then you can continue typing. What if you want to save and quit? What would you do? Capital Z will save and quit. ZZ. See how down there now it says Candy Ubuntu? We are now out of VI. Now let's go back in there. VI space cherry.php. Boom. See, it's all saved and good. Now, what if you want to quit without saving? Right? Like, I have a cat named Voltron, and sometimes he'll like jump on the computer and all this. Say I open it up, he jumped out. Oh, I just want to get out of here. I don't want to save. I don't even want to bother undoing what he did. Let's just start fresh. Okay. What we're going to do is make sure you're in command mode. Type :Q exclamation point. Boom. And all these commands are written out on my website in the written lesson. I will link that in the video description, along with any other materials I think you might find useful. There are some commands in the written lesson that I will not be doing on the video. The reason being, once you get the hang of it, you kind of get the hang of it. You have these commands, and then you can add numbers in front of them and things like that. Once you've seen me do a few of them, I don't think it's necessary to do every single one live. Now let's go back to VI space cherry.php. PHP, it's for me. Hello world, goodbye cherry. Okay, so next let's learn how to delete. Let's say after goodbye, I accidentally typed an I and I want to delete that character. How would I do that? Okay, first make sure you're in command mode. Put your cursor underneath that letter and X. You can also actually, let's go back to insert mode. You can, by putting the cursor underneath the letter and pressing delete in insert mode, you can delete. So if there's just one character, it might be quicker to do it in insert mode. But if there's a lot you want to delete, it's probably going to be better to do it in command mode, and I'll show you why. Okay, so let's say that I have these three letters that I want to delete. EDS. Or actually, E does belong there, doesn't it? Goodbye has an E in it. Okay, two letters, D and S. So let's escape into command mode. Put the cursor underneath the D, then 2X. Boom. Okay, let's say that we want to delete the word cherry. To delete a whole word, make sure you're in command mode. Put the cursor under the first letter, which is C, and then go ahead and type DW. It's gone. Let's say I want to undo that. Oh, and to do multiple words, you can do the same thing with the numbers. Put a number in front, like say you want to do, let's go ahead, like, let's say I want to do 2 words. So put it under here, 2DW. 2 words are gone. So just put the number of words you want to delete at the beginning, followed by DW. So how do you undo? Make sure you're in command mode, and then type a lowercase u. Hello world's back. Let's do it again. Cherry's back. If you want to undo all of the changes that you made to a line, you can use a capital U. There's more on that in my written lesson. Now let's do replace. Okay, so once you're in command mode, make sure the cursor is underneath the letter that you or character that you want to replace. Hit R, and then hit the character you want to replace it with. Okay, let's do it one more time. R, C. Okay, now let's say that we want to replace a whole word. Let's say instead of saying goodbye, we want to say see ya. We don't want goodbye in there anymore. So what do? Okay, first make sure you're in command mode. Make sure the cursor is under the first letter of the word you want to replace, and then type CW. Now it's going to automatically take you into insert mode, and I'll be able to type see ya. Now I'm going to go back to command mode by pressing escape, and I'm going to hit a lowercase u because I really wanted goodbye there. Now let's say that you want to delete that whole line. What you're going to do is, as always, make sure your cursor's under the first character that you're looking to replace. Make sure you're in command mode, especially if you're just doing some typing. Press escape. Then you're going to go ahead, type a capital C. And now you're back in insert mode and you're able to type whatever you wanted to replace it with. Let's press escape to go back to command mode. Press U because I want it back. Now let's see what would happen if I have the cursor under W and then I go ahead and press the capital C. It deleted everything on the line starting with the W. Remember, you could put numbers in front of them if you want to delete multiple characters, multiple words, all that kind of stuff. Vi is a text editor that is intended for typing. Used for other things as well, but essentially it's like made for programmers. It's made to be easy. Now, if you're used to Windows or OS X, the Linux environment, you might still be getting used to. But once you get used to it, it is a great editor that a lot of PHP developers like, but no pressure. You use whatever you think is best. Somebody on my Twitter asked me to go over how to copy and paste. Eventually, we're going to actually have PuTTY set up, which by the time we get to our database, which that's really easy. You can like copy outside of even your Linux environment and paste right in there. So that's cool, but let's learn how to copy and paste in Vi. Hey, you want to copy the word world. How would you copy the word world? Okay, but make sure your cursor's under that big uppercase W, then press V. Now move the cursor to the end of what you want to copy. So I'm going to move it to D, and you can either copy or you can cut at this point. To copy it, we're going to go ahead and press Y. Boom! If you wanted to cut, you would press D. Okay, let's say we wanted a whole block of code. How would we do that? What we're going to do is, let's say we want multiple lines. Let's start right here, okay? Now hit Control V, go down like that, and see how now both those lines are being highlighted when I go to the right. So in order to paste, what you're going to do is you're going to start off putting the cursor where you want it, the cursor where we want to paste. If we want to put it before the cursor, we're going to do a capital P. And if you want to do it after the cursor, you do a lowercase p. Once a week, I am giving away a free t-shirt. If you want to enter to win, stick around to find out how. And I'm also going to reveal 2 Coding Commanders t-shirt winners today. Okay, so now let's view this in our web browser and see what it looks like. So go ahead, let's make sure you're in command mode, then capital Z, capital Z. Now let's do ifconfig, okay? My IP address is 192.168.1.78. And now let's go to our web browser. Okay, now I'm in my web browser and I'm gonna go ahead, pull up my sticky note, copy that, paste it up here. That IP address was for a Docker setup that I had at one point in time. Okay, there's our projects folder. Go ahead, click on that. There's Cherry PHP. Hello world, Goodbye, Cherry. Our first PHP file. Time for me to announce the t-shirt winners. Got a little bit delayed on announcing the winners because with summer vacation, I'm a single mom. It was kind of tough. So I'm giving 2 winners today because I got behind. The winners are written right up there. Shrijith P, if I pronounced that right. If I did not, I'm very sorry. And Real Tough Candy. If you want to get your shirts, message me. Let me know your size, your mailing address, and I will get that to you. Now about live streaming. I've looked at the comments. The overwhelming majority of people watching my videos do want me to do live streaming on YouTube. So I might eventually do some Twitch stuff, but for now I'm going to live stream on YouTube. For your chance to win one of these great t-shirts and also to have your needs heard by me, which is probably more important, go ahead, comment below. Let me know what times, what days you would like me to live stream. Also, let me know if there's maybe like specific times and days that you wouldn't be able to watch me live streaming. I'm going to start off doing it once a week, so I want that one time to count. I want to be there for you. If you have any questions about my videos, you need any help with the homework, maybe you just want to ask me like where I got my earrings or something. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, happy coding!
Strip the flesh, salt the wound.